again. MC is back. What's happening? Hello, everybody. Today, procrastination has been trying to take me out. But today, we're going to put procrastination in its place. Because today, we're going to war. So if you don't know what W.A.R is, basically it's writing, academia, and reading sprints. All that I'll do in 20 minutes. And you guys get to watch me do it live, and hopefully I am successful. For my writing sprints, I'm going to have a random number generator pick my writing goal. And that'll be the goal that I have to reach in 20 minutes. And if I fail, I get to do a 1-minute plank. Because I need encouragement, some extra encouragement, so that I don't fail. The punishment or the penalty at the end is some extra oomph to make sure that I'm typing as fast as I can. For my reading sprints, it's as much as I can read in 20 minutes, and I'm reading physical or ebook. So reading with my eyes more than reading with my ears. I read with my ears all the time, but I don't have a lot of time to sit down and actually crack open a book. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And then for my academia, I'm currently applying to go to medical schools. I'm currently getting all my affairs in order so I can apply to medical school, which means that I need to take the MCAT, which is one of the entrance exams to medical school, kind of like the SAT or ACT, but like 10 times harder. So I did spend 2 hours this morning already studying, so I did finish my flashcards already, so I'll just be doing practice problems for that. This should be fun. Yay! So, of course, we're going to start with our writing sprint. What I'll be writing today is this... Guys, I don't know. Okay, I'll tell you a little bit about my writing things because I don't know which book I should focus on. I do want to, by the end of the year, one of my goals is to submit a book to be queried for traditional publishing. Just because since I'm going to medical school in the future, I won't have as much time to invest into self-publishing all of these books, and I also won't be making money like this. So I want to continue writing books. I want to continue getting my stories and my writing out there, and traditional publishing, or even publishing through bindery, just anything that isn't completely by myself, is the pathway for me to do that. So I currently am considering 3 books. One of them is a contemporary fantasy book, so that one does take a little bit more work just because I have to understand the magic system, how it works, and there's just kind of a lot going on in that book, but I am the farthest in it. I'm already 30,000 words into that book. Another of my books is a contemporary romance book about this girl who's applying to medical school. Whoa! And then her love interest is a guy who's applying to law school, and they're both in their 3rd year at their university. So it's a little bit of a rivals to lovers, an academic rivals to lovers. I am on the very beginnings of that. I'm like only 2,000 words in. And then my 3rd book that I am working on is an adult contemporary romance that kind of has a little spin to it that I can't really tell you. But that one I have maybe 900 words in. So to me, it makes most sense to focus on my my contemporary fantasy story because I have the furthest words down. But a part of me is like, well, why don't you work on your MCAT love story? Because while you're doing that, you're also studying. It'll make more sense when that book gets out there. Or this other super fun one, which I feel like because it's so fun, I'll be able to get the words out so fast. But I think I am going to write my contemporary fantasy book only just because I'm the furthest to it. I've got 30,000 words down. I might as well just keep writing and just push the story out there. My word count goal is maybe like 100k to 130k, kind of like the same amount as my first novel. I'm going to use my random number generator to pick our word count. So when I do 15-minute writing sprints, my word count goal is like between 250 and 450. But since this is a 20-minute writing sprint, I am going to set my goal at 300 to 500. Our word count goal is... Okay, not horrible. 409 words. That's very attainable for me. Before I start the timer, of course, though, I need to read back what I wrote, because if I just start from the blank, it's not going to be good for me. Okay. I'm ready, kind of. I'm going to chew gum. Gum helps me. Let's get this party started. Let's show how it's done. Let's take a trip to victory because we're number one. 409 words, 20 minutes on the clock. What are you doing? Oh, you scared the crap out of me.
You know how long I was crawling on that floor? I crawled all the way over.
Hi. When I said I tried to scare myself into writing more, this is not how I meant. That was my mom. Where was I? Oh, okay. Finishing my word. I'm finishing. Okay. Okay. All right, everybody. That was my 20-minute writing sprint. I had to write 409 words. And as you guys saw what happened, I don't think that I wrote 409 words. But honestly, I really don't think, if I didn't write 409 words, I really don't think that I should do the plank. I don't. I think that there were outside forces involved in my downfall. And I think that should be considered. But I guess let's see how many words I wrote. I wrote 342. That's so fun for me. So fun, isn't it? So fun for me. Can't you tell? It's so fun. Having a great time. A 1-minute plank. Fun. I can't see it, but I'm struggling. If I wrote like 400 words, I would not have done the plank because I think I would have been able to have done better. I just had to remember I'm getting a bulletproof core. It's fine.
What's the Hulu password?
What?
What's the Hulu password?
I'll write it down for you.
Did you change it again?
I don't think so. Well, that sucks. 342? What is that? What is that percentage? That's a B. An 83.6%. You know, I will take that. W, writing. 1/3 of the way done with this war. Next, we're doing an MCAT sprint. Doing just practice problems for 20 minutes. So I'm not too worried about that. I need to register for the MCAT this weekend, actually. MC, you're not registered for the MCAT yet? No. I needed to make sure that I would be taking my studying like very, very seriously before I did. And this 20-minute sprint, I think I am going to do something that I honestly don't do a lot, and it relates to like my reading and writing. It would be the critical analysis and reasoning skills. That's mainly just reading comprehension. Because it's mainly reading comprehension, there's no like flashcards or study cards to do with it because you have to read a passage and then just be able to understand the passage. So because I didn't do any of that today, like I studied behavioral science, biochem, biology, gen chem, ochem, physics. I did all of those practice questions or like flashcards today. What I haven't touched was critical analysis and reasoning skills, so that's what I'm going to do. I will see you guys in 20 minutes. It's so hard to read stuff that is like boring. Give me a fantasy novel, mwah. Give me a romance, mwah. Do I want to read about the Dead Sea Scrolls? No. I do not. But I am. Because I have to. order to get to medical school. If I don't understand what's going on in 250 BCE to 68 CE and in the 1950s, then I'll fail the MCAT. 20 minutes. Let's go. Oh, got this question wrong because my reading comprehension, like as soon as you point it out, I read it again, I realize, oh, MC, you just read it wrong. Clearly, all of the books that you've been reading hasn't been helpful to you at all if you can't read the answer choices. I would have gotten this right had I read the sentence correctly. This will literally be my downfall. Ah! This is why we go with our gut. If I had went with my gut, I would have got the question right. What is the balance between thinking and overthinking and thinking adequately and thinking too much but thinking not enough? So I have 4 minutes left on this sprint, but I have a whole other passage to read. It's going to take me 4 minutes to finish reading the chapter, actually, so I'm going to instead see if I can open this up and do some discrete questions. Alright, I have one more discrete question to do. Guys, I'm doing these questions on bacteria and viruses. I have not gotten to that study point yet. Very discouraging because I'm like, dang, how am I supposed to know all of this stuff? People will be getting 100% on this test. I can't even get 100% on a practice test. I'm gonna guess this one. Let me explain to you how I guessed this right. The only reason I got this question right is because in other question, there's two reasons why I got this question right. One, every other answer starts with L, except A. So I was like, okay, well, that's different. But also because I got one of the other questions wrong or right, I don't know, but either way, it tells you the reasoning why it's right after you answer the question, and it mentioned the thing that I selected, so like I knew I was right because they just told me. But yeah, MCAT sprint done. My downfall will be reading comprehension. I need to like read and not want to read fast, and I keep on telling myself, MC, relax, MC, slow down, MC, chill out. It's not a race. You're not in a rush. Just read the sentence all the way. And I keep on not doing it. Or I keep on thinking that I'm doing it, and then I'm just not doing it. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Anyway, I am on to my last sprint. The Candyman can. Alright, I put it on reading, and the book that I am going to be reading is a book that I need to finish in I needed to finish in December, and it's tomorrow's February 1st. So that's great for me. I'm horrible at book clubs, but I need to get better. I just need to stop doom scrolling and allot time every day to read a physical book. Because audiobooks, I listen when I'm driving anywhere. It's fine. I can get it done. But like picking up a physical book, that's the hardest part. That's what I'm going toward to today. And the book that I'm reading is Vanessa is Not a Victim by Gabrielle S. Clark. And I'll read you the blurb really quick. It's kind of like YA thriller-ish. 17-year-old Vanessa's life is as mundane as it gets in her sleepy small town. The only thing that breaks up the monotony? Her obsession with corny horror movies. When a murder hits close to home, Vanessa doesn't blink until she finds the body of a fellow student in the girls' bathroom. Inspired by her favorite slasher films, Vanessa hatches an exciting plan: create the perfect death and become the killer's next victim. There's more on the back, but I feel like that's a great place to stop. So 20 minutes on the clock. Alrighty. I will see you guys in 20 minutes. That's called habituation. Sorry. That's called habituation. But then she just noticed again. That's what we call dishabituation or dehabituation. Dehabituation. Okay, it is dishabituations. Okay. Please, we still use projectors nowadays. I want ice cream. I am gonna get ice cream after this. I have 6 minutes left. Okie dokie, I read 10 pages in 20 minutes, so like 2 minutes per page. I need to become faster. Anyway, everybody, remember, this is a war! Wars are not won right away. Wars are not won right away. Wars are made up of battles, and today was a rough one. No, I didn't beat my writing sprint. No, I didn't finish all of my MCAT questions because I'm a slow reader. No, I didn't read as many pages as I probably should have because I'm a slow reader. The solution to all of my problems is to become a faster reader. I don't know how to do that though. So if you guys have any tips for me, let me know, because I do need to be able to read faster, especially when I'm doing these MCAT questions, because they are timed. They are timed. And I would like to be a faster reader just because there's so many books that I want to read with my eyeballs and not enough time for me to read them because I read every word. And if I read the sentence wrong, I go back and I fix it. So I need to stop doing that, but it's very difficult to do that. So anyway, yes. Battle won of the war, but the war is not done. Thank you guys for coming in this fight with me. The exhaustion is setting. I'm a morning person, and it's nighttime right now, and it's really setting on me. So I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm gonna give myself a sugar rush with this ice cream, and see where things go after that. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.